Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are day 10. Can you believe it? Of our 21-day quest for a summer body. For those of you who may be new to my world, I'm Angela Orr, serial entrepreneur, including owning 2 pharmacies here in Maine for 15 years, running them, cultivating them to 8 figures, then exited that business. And now, as I like to say, I mentor women all over the world, and I have gone from medication to meditation. And what we're doing in this 21-day quest for a summer body is really not just about our physical bodies, but it's about how we feel about ourselves. So every day I've been having little assignments for you or things to do to really kind of start anchoring in how do you truly feel about yourself and what ways to change that if you don't like it, and some exercises. And at the end of the 21 days, as I said, there's at the end of the 21 days, it's not that you should expect to take all 21 days of practices out with you, but hopefully a couple of them will really resonate with you. And you can take 2 or 3, even 1 or 2 that you will do consistently to help you with this practice, because every woman has a right to and deserves to be in a body that they feel comfortable in. And so often we just don't even feel comfortable in our skin, do we? So today's assignment is going to be a little bit or a lot big of a challenge for some of us. Today we're going to do some mirror work. And by that, what I mean is that I want you to stand. Hopefully you have a full-length mirror, as full-length as you can get. And I want you to take 5 to 15 minutes, the longer the better, to really look at yourself in the mirror. Now, let me preface this. When I was challenged to do this myself, this is when I really started to get rid of my body shame. And I can honestly say that as of today, am I exactly where I want to be? No, but I'm working on it. But I have no body shame and no body guilt. None. It's just amazing how I was able to really overcome that for somebody who hated themselves and would look at their thighs or their knees or their arms and just be like, oh, I can't stand it. It gags me. And that has completely shifted for me, completely. So when I was challenged to do it, I was challenged to sit naked in front of a full-length mirror for 15 minutes. And I did multiple times. And let me tell you, talk about coming up against yourself and all the stuff in your head. Whew, it did. So I'm going to challenge you to do the same. And if that's too much, don't bypass this exercise. Perhaps wear a bathing suit, pajamas, even regular clothing. Stand instead of maybe sitting. Even if it's a mirror just on your face. But please, please take this exercise seriously, because it can totally transform how you feel about yourself. So if you do take the big challenge and stand or sit in front of a mirror naked, I want you to do that for 5 to 15 minutes, even if it's with, as I said, a bathing suit or pajamas or whatever. And as you look upon your reflection, I want you to really notice the negative thoughts, the self-judgments, what that voice in your head is saying. I used to do different things to try to get rid of that voice, like tell it to get the fuck out of here, or tell it to go away, you're not welcome, you bitch, this, that. And as time has gone on, what I recognize is that there's a version of me that still feels that way. So what I've done is I'm like, okay, that's one version of me, but the version of me that I really want to be and that I'm committed to being is somebody who self-loves and who really can look at their body with all of its imperfections and see the perfection. So I invite you to at least entertain that. It's a natural reaction because we're just not used to having this so in our face, and we're so conditioned to be that we have to be a certain way, we have to weigh a certain thing, we have to look a certain way. Oh, my thighs are jiggly, my kneecaps are ugly. Oh my God, the fat on my arm. All of those things were conditioned that we're not perfect or there's something flawed or wrong with us because of these preconceived notions. But what is perfect? What is normal? There is no normal. We're all normal or we're all abnormal, whatever you want to believe. I believe that I'm different and special because I am, and so are you. I'm just looking at my notes. So I want you to consciously choose as all of those thoughts come up. One of the things, as I said, that I really do is I choose to see the version of myself that's perfectly the way that is perfect the way it is. You can consciously create and choose what you want to think. I like to tell people just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's true. Now, that is a very hard concept for many people, and it is true. But it takes a lot of work and practice to really get to that point where you can believe that. As you think about your body and look at it, I want you to also just think about the things that it has done for you. How you don't have to think about the air that you breathe. You don't have to think about digesting your food. You don't have to think about walking. If you can't, if you don't have mobility, there are certain things that you don't have to think about making your body do because it naturally will do that. And so I really want you to love that part of yourself, to love the things. And maybe that's a place to start. Really love and give gratitude to your body for the things that it does for you naturally. Also, it's a vessel of strength, resiliency. It's really a vessel of beauty. It truly, truly is. And it's really great when we can celebrate what it is versus to shame it for what it's not. So celebrate what is. And as you continue to look at your reflection, begin to speak to yourself with kind, loving words. Your cells hear what you say. And did you know that water has memory? This is a scientific fact. Water has memory, and we are made up of mostly water. So it's amazing what can happen when you can talk gently and kindly and with love. And your cells will hear that. And maybe you even say to yourself, I don't know how to love you. I don't know how it feels to be like that. And that's okay. At least saying that out loud instead of, oh my God, you're so ugly. Oh my God, I hate that. Oh, I wish this were different. Rather than even saying anything like that, maybe replacing it with, I don't know how to, but I'm willing to look at how I can. This can change your life. I truly believe that. You could say something like, thank you, body, for your constant companionship, for your constant being there for me on my journey, because it's the only place where we really live that we take with us our whole life. The only thing we take with us our whole life is our body. So being comfortable in it, to me, at this point in time in my life, is one of the most important things that I can do for myself. So this practice may feel uncomfortable, even really challenging at first, but I really want you to consider not skipping it and actually doing the practice. I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments, what you thought about this. You can reach out in the comments or you can reach out directly. I am here for you. And I'm really excited for you to have that transformation in how you feel about being in your body and what you think about your body. So today's only day 10. We do have 11 more days until it's officially summer. So I will see you tomorrow.